All right, let's see, we're live. It says we're live on Facebook. I was gonna do this on my YouTube channel, but I thought I would, all right, I'm live. Thought I would do a live video here today. Just a couple things I wanted to share. So we'll see, we'll give it a couple minutes. My hair's kind of flippy today. I was gonna head to the gym and do some working out today. Just want to jump on and share some knowledge and some fast action, and we've got some bonuses happening right now with my business. So let me get my jug out of the way. My water jug is sitting in the background. Okay, now we're good. All right, so just a few updates. Like I said, we are in our, actually today the 11th is my 2-year anniversary for the Lead Capture Marketing Pro system. And I'm going to share my screen, kind of share my screen here. And I will go over how this is helping me, how this has helped me make so many sales. So I just had a couple new members join here today. Oh, that's cute. I'm looking at Vicky's dog. Let me get back onto my home screen. All right, 1 second. So Monday and Tuesday, we're so crazy busy, but you know what? The best part about this business is it runs in the background while I'm doing whatever I need to do. Hey, Bobby, how are you? So just had another $800 Cash App sale come in for Digital Wealth Pros. I'll show you guys. Now I'm at the even number, well, odd number, but so I need you to jump in today, Bobby. You'll make it 126. You'll be able to say that you're my 126th member with Digital Wealth Pros. So join, call the callback number. What are you waiting for? Time is money. It's now o'clock. So I'm fired up, ready to help 100 more people. Let's see. So I'm gonna just go ahead and show you guys again how I do this. It's very simple. 3 steps every single day. It's not difficult. Just like Nike says, just do it. And you'll start cash flowing. Cash flow is king right now. You know, have you guys heard lately, by the way, have you guys heard the new statistics on foreclosures? I know a lot of people don't care or maybe don't look at this or what's going on and what's happening in the world. But I certainly do. I keep my eyes and ears to the ground, you know, to what's going on. So yeah, so if you guys have any input on what is going on, what you think's going on with the economy, I always like to have those adult conversations, you know, on my Facebook Live. It's really just really eye-opening, especially out west here. Now, of course, I knew when I lived back in New York, I knew unequivocally that we needed to move out of there. We needed to get out of there. We needed to kind of break the chains, so to speak, from, you know, that country lifestyle, or, you know, a lot of the farmers, they were, you know, that was like, I wasn't going to do that. I just decided I wasn't going to take in the, you know, footsteps of my grandparents, but I just wanted something different, something new, and I liked change. So I just felt like, you know, when we were back in New York, there just wasn't any opportunity for our kids back there, to be honest with you. So I did what a lot of people do, and I moved out west. You know, I said, man, I'm gonna travel. I'm gonna, you know, get in better shape. You know, I've lost over 100 some pounds by just having a home-based business, because if I worked for someone else, I wouldn't have been able to do what I have done in the past 11 years. So 2 years ago, I decided to create my own product, my own marketing system. And so a lot of people are always asking me, well, how did you do it? And how do you put all these pieces together? And honestly, it's nothing different than what anyone else does. You know, I just have chosen to to partner or to collaborate with other affiliate marketing companies. That's what I do. Okay. So I have Digital Wealth Pros, I have Exitus Elite, I have, you know, where you can earn at the level that you join at. So I just wanted to share that. I'm not just, you know, top earner for this company per se. I'm also in Exitus Elite. So what I do is I create sales funnels. You know, I'm sure you guys have heard this before 1,000 times, and you've seen me demonstrate this hundreds of times if you're on here and you're listening to me. But I just want you guys to know that it's there for you. Okay. It's there for you. The training is in the back office for you. So my journey, my fearless freedom journey, has turned into helping hundreds of other people realize that all they got to do is sit down, open up their back office to Lead Capture Marketing Pro, and then advertise. You know, whether you want to advertise Digital Wealth Pros or you want to advertise another business, you're more than welcome to. This is the hot page right now that I'm advertising. Doesn't that look kind of boring and simple? Well, believe me, it's not so boring when you figure that it's brought in now over 50-some thousand dollars. And results, I can't make this up, guys. This is actually results from the back office. I can't make these numbers up. It frustrates me to see people out there, and I won't name names, but it's frustrating for me to see people out there claiming that, you know, income claims, and they poach on my timeline. They do all sorts of crazy stuff, you know, when they do have leaderboards. So I like leaderboards and I don't like leaderboards, if that makes sense. Like, for me, I don't need to have a leaderboard. I know what I'm going to be doing and I know my numbers. So why would I always have to log in and you know, and look at my numbers when I have them and I write them down every day. I run this as a multiple six-figure income, a year income business. And, you know, I do video marketing. Video marketing is great. Everybody can do it. Everybody has 24 hours in the day. But the beautiful part about this is that I'm not speaking to anybody to get them to sign up. I'm just sharing the website. Okay. So many people like to complicate this process, and so many gurus like to talk about it out there. And they like to say, well, you're going to need this, you're going to need that, you're going to need all sorts of gadgets and widgets and things like that. No, you really don't. You just need a simple page, a simple capture page that is capturing the email so you can follow up automatically. I follow up automatically all the time. Okay, so if you're on my list, you can recommend it. I'm going to be doing a list building challenge to myself. If you want to, you know, log in and join me on it. I'm going to be talking about it in my Facebook group, my private Facebook group. But the fortune is in the follow-up. The fortune's in the list. Okay, so if, for example, if Facebook came crashing down tomorrow, what would you do? Would you still have a team? Would you still be able to market online? Doubtfully, you know, because a lot of people do rely on Facebook. I've talked to people time and time again about Facebook. But seeing as how you have Facebook and seeing as how you're listening to me or listening to the replay, which hashtag replay if you want, but seeing as how you use Facebook as a fun thing or whatever, turn your Facebook into an ATM. Why not? You're posting anyway. You might as well post and make money on Facebook, right? So why simple systems? Why do I keep promoting and joining and crushing it with simple systems? It's because other people want these simple systems. Number one is they don't want to learn how to do closings. They don't want to learn how to put a website together. They don't want to learn how to do all this stuff. I teach Craigslist marketing. I have all that in the back office, Lead Capture Marketing Pro. Hope you guys can still hear me. I'll show you my Craigslist ads. I'll show you some live ones right now. Okay. A lot of people say, Craigslist is eh. Look at this. There's so many areas on Craigslist alone. Billions and billions of people, just like Facebook, billions and billions of people. Okay. hundreds and hundreds of people have joined me because of Facebook. Yes. Okay. My Facebook fan page, my Facebook main page, my Facebook group. I have 2 groups. I have one main one where people can get to know, like, and trust people. You know, you can bring them into my community, the Fearless Freedom community. And then I have a paid group specifically where I talk about my paid vendors. I have paid vendors, but Craigslist, for example, that's not social media. A lot of people don't like to market on social media. That's just Craigslist for one example. You have USA Today ads. Okay. I can show you where you can order, put and place ads offline if you want for USA Today, for example. And again, we're talking direct response marketing. So learn direct response marketing and you'll always be able to put money in your pocket. Direct response marketing is my favorite kind of marketing. It is. Like, I always go back to it. I'm always like, okay, well, what am I going to do today? I'm going to use some direct response marketing because that's how people respond. You get their attention. Curiosity marketing. Okay. Hire your own callback team to close $800 sales. Okay. So you can post it in like the top. If you look up the top 10 Craigslist and you do it today, you look it up, Vegas is going to be on there. Phoenix is going to be on there. New York's going to be on there. San Francisco is going to be on there. Miami's going to be on there. Go there and post an ad for $5. You can do it. Just don't copy my stuff word for word, please, because I'm showing you guys this stuff. And yes, I have all those ads up right now. They're all running for me right now. Okay. Now, of course, there's a certain way to do it, and I'm not going to go into that on this Facebook Live because I got a few more people I got to get back with today and get set up. But if you join today at the 800 level, the 800 platinum level, okay, you'll be able to make $800. So whatever level you join at with Digital Wealth Pros, for example, I will give you guys my Lead Capture Marketing Pro system. I will waive my $300 fee. I'm doing this for only a short time because it's obviously worth it. You pay the $97 admin fee and then you're in. You have all my training. But you'll be able to see exactly step by step. I'll send you my 10K blueprint as well. You'll be able to see step by step of what I do. I place ads literally on Facebook and Facebook groups, on my fan page, Instagram stories, Facebook stories. I mean, all you got to do is that. You don't even have to speak to a soul. When you start getting questions, you say to them, okay, and this is especially good for newbies that don't like to speak to anybody. Oh, do you want my website? Here's the website. Here's a 7-minute video. Can you listen to a 7-minute video? I bet you can. You're listening to cat videos. My son jokes with me all the time about that still. It's like, you're listening to cat videos, you can do this, right? If you can listen to a 7-minute video, learn how this works, you can come into my Facebook group. I'll post it under this live here. This is my Facebook group. I talk about, obviously, my capture pages that are converting. Everybody wants to know, how are you getting all these sales? You got 125, there'll be 126 people today since this launched end of February without speaking to a soul, me traveling all around, doing all the things I need to do with my family, you know, taking care of my family. My daughter came over last night for dinner, all these fun things. We've been able to go all around Vegas. If you guys want to know literally how I do this, this is what you're looking at right here. Check it out. Opt in. Go to yourpersonalclosingteam.com. See how I have my funnel set up. Okay. If you're on someone else's Digital Wealth Pros team, they will take very good care of you. Okay. I just want you to know that. I get a lot of people messaging me that have joined someone else. Please go back to your sponsor. You chose them to join and work with them. Okay. It's just like I went to a doctor yesterday and I paid that doctor, right? I didn't go to the next doctor and say, now, can you give me a second opinion for free? Or can you help me for free? It's the same way with this industry. I'm not sure where people started getting that in their head, that just because you're, you know, in the business, the same business, that you're going to share all of your secrets. I've never figured that out, why people think that in this industry. So kind of strange. I do have mentoring, and I will go into that too as well. I talk about it in my Facebook group. I have mentoring available. As you can see, these are one of our Zooms that we did for Lead Capture Marketing Pro. Again, it has all of my Craigslist, has all of my, secrets back there, Craigslist, YouTube, it's nothing new, right? But the biggest thing I want to put across today here is if you don't give your business exposure, like, how do you think you're going to make money? How do you think you're going to make money? You're not going to make money. It's not going to just all of a sudden suck in money just because you join something. You have to then take action, right? Action takers. So I'm looking for action takers. I'm looking for people that really, really want to understand the mechanics of how this business can change your life. It's very simple. The mechanics, you join, I send you the instructions, and you're up in like 9 minutes. Now there's other businesses you can start out there that takes 2 months, 3 months. I started a restaurant business one time. You want to know when I started cash flowing with that restaurant? About a year later. It was something I guess we had to get out of our system, the restaurant business. Just really glad we're not in that anymore. Let me just say, supply chain issues, all this kind of stuff is going to be coming down the pike, right? Supply chain issues. I've talked to some good friends that are in the industry, in the high ticket industry, especially, and they decided to plunk down $100,000 to $200,000 in their restaurant, and they wish they hadn't done it. We're talking 2022 right now, everyone. Okay. And yes, if you're wondering, yes, I do love crypto. I think crypto is going to be the future. Obviously right now it's capitulating, it's getting consolidating. But when your crypto portfolio, if anyone's listening to me right now that has, crypto portfolio, obviously, it's going to continue to be what a lot of people like. So my system can actually help people that market crypto or do crypto opportunities. I'm in one myself that you don't put money in with the company. It's actually an educational company. But yeah, I look for hot niches, opportunities, that can actually make people instant money, which is obviously results are based upon your effort for that. So let me just share one last thing before I go. And again, if I have anyone on here live, go ahead and ask me any questions. That would be great. Just checking here. So let's see. So yeah, so, when you have a DMO, a daily method of operation, just like any business, making sure that all you're doing is driving people. See, you'll notice every single post I put up is, and I even have it here. So click on my bio, my link right here to get into my Facebook group. I actually personally approve every single person because I want to know who is obviously coming into my group, right? But yeah, this is the system that's driving all these sales, whether it be Digital Wealth Pros or Exitus Elite. I've been in that for 2 years, and I love Exitus Elite. I'll show you guys my funnel for that. Okay, this is very cool stuff. A lot of people don't like to show you their inner workings or their funnels. I'm not quite sure why, but that's what I always look for whenever I see a home-based business opportunity. I always say, does it have a sales funnel? I listened to Russell Brunson so many years. I have his book. I have his actual book. 1 second, I'm just getting a text. I got to run. I got to talk with my son here for 1 second. But yeah, I listened to Russell Brunson's book. I mean, you're one sales funnel away from the life of your dreams, basically, when you think about it. I don't know who started all these trainings with message 10 people a day, connect with 10 people a day on Messenger, irritate the hell out of them. I don't know who ever started that. It certainly wasn't me 10 years ago. Is it a good way to connect? And maybe if you have a high enough numbers to get people to join that? Yeah. Hold on a second. I got to answer that phone. Or I'll let that go on the voicemail I meant. But yeah, that's what I want to say. I want to wrap it up by saying, you can use Facebook, but don't do Messenger like crazy and and you're going to get frustrated. That's all I can say. I use Messenger for people to, obviously I'm going to reply if someone messages me, but it's an inbound messaging. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's what I wanted to share was this funnel. It goes right to my Exitus Elite, and it's a bridge page. A lot of people, they also don't talk about bridge pages, but you can get one of these pages with my Lead Capture Marketing Pro system. Again, I've used it for 2 years. I do have some exciting announcements. I'm working on something else. And I'll probably launch that July timeframe, probably around my birthday. So I'm really excited. It's something else I'm working on, another amazing system. And I'm working on with a programmer, and it's going to be like as many leads as you can possibly handle, So yeah, so thanks for listening, and I'll see you guys on the next video. I'm probably going to do a Facebook Live today too, or excuse me, a YouTube Live. Okay. Thanks everyone. Have a great day.